All right, so I'm going to do this once and for all. I'm going to this episode is going to be 2-in-1 episode. First one, I'll be talking about the use of AI. How so it will give you more insight if you have been abusing the privilege or you are not. Do you understand? Because even if you are abusing the privilege, you might not know yet because you are still monetized. But YouTube will wait in one corner for you to make sure that you have generated some money, and you see them, they will remove your channel from YouTube, and they will not even give you warning. Most times they don't give you warning. Do you understand? The best they can do is tell you your videos is violating, but if it's getting too much, one day you wake up to see that your channel has been removed. Do you understand? Apart from people that purchase monetized accounts from me, I receive a lot of messages from individuals that are having these AI issues and everything. So I want to tell you how you can boycott and not abuse the privilege. You can still use AI but not abuse it. Then that is one. Then number two, I will now give you more insights on the type of content you can do. On the type of content you can do without AI. Even if it's going to be AI, it's going to be minimal, like 10 to 20 to 30% AI support. This is going to be about human effort. Do you understand? So I'm going to go deep into it, and it might be lengthy. I will not lie to you, but what I'm going to do is upload like 10 minutes on IG. If you are much interested in learning more about it, then go and watch the full video on my YouTube channel. The link will always be in my bio. Because at the end of the day, a word well said is well understood. So that is why you need to subscribe to my podcast, Well Said, so you can understand everything I'm talking about at Well Said Podcast. Right. So now let's go into details. Let me use this analysis if it's going to make sense. Now let's say YouTube is the husband, the AI video content you upload is the wife, and you is the mother-in-law. You are the wife's mother. Right now, there's something about YouTube and AI that there's a particular rule that you are not trying to understand. And as the mother's wife, YouTube has been warning AI that there are some certain moves you need to start making in my house. If you go beyond that rules, if you go beyond that moves, I'm going to send you packing. But you, as the mother's wife, you are all about making money using your daughter from YouTube. That is all you care about. You don't want to understand the rules, and eventually, if YouTube, which is the husband, get tired of you and your daughter, he sends you packing, and that is when you start crying, coming to a doctor like me, Dr. Adidam. They have sent us packing. What should we do? Blah blah blah. Then I'll start playing Azonto on your behalf. So now, let me tell you the rules. Let me even forget the mother-in-law and in-law. Let me just go straight to the point, right? Now, YouTube does not want you to abuse AI. They don't want you to upload content someone has created. They want the original. If you're going to use AI, they want the original content from you. Like you bought out the image from life. You make it a story, and you pay for advanced features of those tools. It is not free. Because if it is free, that means someone else has uploaded that content, that particular features and everything. So you need to generate your own story. Do not copy. Let me tell you the reason why it is not allowed to copy someone else's content and do voiceover on it, and you think you have remake the content. Let me tell you the reason. Now, you as a content creator that is monetized on YouTube, you upload your content. What you don't know is that there's something we call advanced feature that allows you to put a copyright law on your own video, that if anybody else uses your video without your permission, YouTube should strike them. Or if the penalty is not up to strike, YouTube should warn them and bring down the video instantly. Do you understand? Now imagine someone now come and copy your content after you have put that law in place. That person now upload it. So sometimes the YouTube bot, the system that figured these things out, might not be in action at that moment. It might not notice it, but the moment you detect it on YouTube that someone upload your content, you can report it, and instantly YouTube will do their justice and bring that video down. Do you understand? Now automatically YouTube is now paying attention to that channel that did that to you. So now if that same channel goes to another YouTube content and copy their content and upload it, and that person has copyright law as well, automatically YouTube will bring that video down. It will now get to some point that YouTube will not do that anymore. They will just delete your channel from YouTube, or they will demonetize you. Your channel will still be there, but you will be demonetized. Now, look at you, that you have been doing that, uploading someone else AI content or someone else content. You are uploading it on your channel. You are doing voiceover on it. It's not about the voiceover that make it remake content. It's still a reused content, provided you did not edit the videos well. All you did was copy that video from someone. You don't even know if that person has HIV or not. Yes, copyright. In this case, you don't know if he has put a copyright law on it. You just put it in your editing app, do a voiceover, automatically you consider it to be remake. No, YouTube will not consider it for you to be remake. Do you understand? So those are the things you need to start paying attention to. The AI content you upload, you copied it from somewhere. The place you copied it from, someone has paid for the advanced feature, he has done his content, he has uploaded it, and you went there to copy it. You start doing a voiceover on it, believing that okay, you have created your original content. It doesn't work like that. Do you feel me? So these are the things you need to start paying attention to. You need to understand that there's an advanced feature that protects owners' contents. Do you feel me? That is why if you notice Bimbo Ademoye or all this Nollywood, whenever they produce movie and you are seeing the copies on another YouTube channel, if the algorithm does not detect it, you can go and report it. Bimbo Ademoye has reported an actual account that they brought the channel down or they brought the video down. It is very possible it is within your rights because it is your added content and someone else is now uploading it. Do you feel me? Same thing goes for AI. So if you are going to be using AI, it has to be original content that you created with your own story. Images you created with your own stories. That is how you can escape being demonetized. Do you feel me? Now, don't let me even waste much time. Let me go into the type of niche you can work on and how you can go about it. Because if you have this idea, now if you are going to use someone else's content, it's going to be tip of the iceberg. Like it's just a small storyline video that you learned from that particular channel that you're not going to merge into your own. Right? Now let's go about let's start with that. Now there are different niche ideas you can go into. There's a finance, there's a tech, there's entertainment, there's a product review, a lot of niche. You can storytelling, bedtime story, a lot. Trust me, you need to figure out these niches, the best one that works for you. Now, you must have been wondering, how can you do a tech niche that's going to be like Fisayo Fosundo or all these tech gurus? You don't have to go to that extreme. You can start telling your stories even with a faceless channel. Do you understand? And if you must show your face, there are ways you can do it and it's going to be interesting. So let's focus on tech right now. Now for tech, you can decide to do tech investigation, investigating fraud stories and start talking about them. Now, I want you to watch my screen.
These are the tech guys who turned out to be scammers. 25-year-old tech queen Sapphire Egemasi built the perfect image on LinkedIn. She showed off her coding skills, corporate internships, and luxurious vacations. But behind the luxury, Sapphire was an alleged member of a fraud syndicate.
So as you can see here, this is the guy telling the story of a tech lady who pretended to be a tech guru, but at the end of the day, now wire check she dey do. Do you understand? I didn't know of the story until I watched this content, and I watched it from the beginning to the very end. Do you understand? So if this guy has done like 30 minutes there about telling you in details of how it happened, trust me, a lot of people will watch how it happened because you'll be curious on how it's going to end. And as you can see, he didn't show his face. All he did was his voice. Now, this is where AI support can now come. Let's assume you don't want to use your voice, right? You don't want to use your voice. You can now use AI to voice it out for you. He didn't do much. He compiled the videos. He didn't copy the videos from a particular source and paste it directly. Do you understand? He copied it and cut to make a story. That has been original story that you cannot see anywhere else again. I don't know if you're understanding it. See, you are allowed to use someone else's content, but not the way it is. And you will now tell me you are now laying down voiceover on it, telling stories of what has happened. No. Do you understand? It's just like a movie review. If you want to review 10 movies, bring short clips of everything and start talking about them. They will not penalize you for it. But if you are taking a movie out, displaying it on your screen just the way they produce it, you are now doing voiceover on it, they will not allow you. Do you feel me? So that is what you need to do. If you want to go into tech, find a story of an event that has happened, about scam, about fraud, the aftermath of it, make a video on it, use your voice to record the voiceover, or use AI. This time AI is allowed. Automatically you are telling a tech story. Right? Now, under the same niche, under the same tech, you might not want to go into investigation. You might want to tell a story of a tech guru who make it from nothing to something. You can even tell a story on Elon Musk. Do you understand? All you have to do is the short clips of Elon Musk, compile them, the one that suits the story most. If you are talking about how he moved from how he acquired Tesla, show a video of him in a Tesla office, stories like videos like that, then continue your stories on it. These things, you don't need to be lazy about it, because that is what is going to make you unique. Your storytelling and how you get those videos. If this is going to require you to hire video editors, you need to. At the end of the day, you are not showing your face. People don't even know who owns the channel, and the channel is going viral. Because if there's any advantage of voice of a faceless channel, is the fact that if it goes viral, they will not need to attach your face to it. Do you understand? There will nobody we need to attach your face to it, that this is a particular person that will upload this. So that by the time you are not showing your face again, the people will stop watching. No, it won't happen, because automatically what you are doing is not attached to a particular public face. So maybe one day, if your face stops selling, it won't affect your channel, because they don't even know you were the one that owns it in the first place. Do you understand? So that is that about tech. A lot of things. Jeff Bezos go to tech stories and everything. Another one is entertainment story. Now, entertainment story, that one is even more stress-free and easy. See, entertainment stories, what has happened during the week, you can compile those videos and talk about it. Now, for example, Olamide talked about Wizkid being the greatest. If you check Wizkid being the greatest, you will see people who has actually done content regarding that statement alone. So to make it longer, they are just adding substance to it, paparazzi to it, and at the end of the day, you are enjoying it. Do you feel me? So now you can now say Olamide said Wizkid is the greatest of all time after Fela. Is it true? Question mark. Then you might now say, now let's take a memory lane on impact Wizkid has made into the Afrobeat. Then you start talking about his first award, his first 1 billion streams, his first this one and that one, something that is more greater than Davido. Then this will cause debate, and this will definitely make people to know more about Wizkid from your platform. Do you get? These are ideas you need to start working on. Is Wizkid truly the greatest Afrobeat of all time? It can be your title. Then you now do research, something that will prove that he is, or something that will prove that he is not, that Wizkid Davido is better. By the time you know it, you have a longer video, voiceover. You don't need to show your face. I've shown you so many examples in my previous posts regarding this niche. You can do it. Then See, you can now focus on emotional fun game content as well. This is the third one I'm talking about now. Emotional fun game content. Now, all these games are games that if you have money, this has to do with money, but at least if you have emotions and if you have the money capacity to do it for your channel, just do it. Now you can take like 100,000 to the market, buy some Sparks, Indomies and everything, gather the kids around in your neighborhood or somewhere else. If you want to go and do it somewhere else, go there, go and do it, gather kids and everything, construct a game that they can play, that whoever win is going to go home with a pack of Indomie, a pack of book or a school bag or something. Then the challenge will now be heated and everybody will be playing the game. Bro, that content is fetching a lot of people money on YouTube, and it is a longer content that catch audience retentions because everybody wants to know the winner of this game. Everybody wants to know what the winner is going to take home, is going to go home with, right? And it will even be more fun apart from the emotional side that, hey, yeah, this guy is trying, this guy is making people happy. The game content is very important. It won't get boring. You will even lose yourself in it before you realize that, oh, more time matters law. You feel me? So these are the content you can also do that has to do with a face content, but you will not even show there. Do you understand? This is like a physical shoot. You are going outside to shoot the content, but you are still not going to show your face. People are still not going to know that you are the CEO. So that in case you are not popular anymore tomorrow, your channel will not have issue. Do you feel me? These are contents you can do, and there's a way you can even do it. And you can also focus on relationship type of content, something that is going to impact marriages, because your content has to impact, it has to be meaningful a lot. Do you understand? You can focus on marriage, a broken marriage, and how it can be fixed. It can be fictional. Yes, it can be fictional. That means the story you created yourself, they are not based on reality, but it must have happened somewhere that you don't know about. It is not something you have experienced. It is reality, but it's not something you have experienced, but it's just fictional in your head. You came up with the story, but definitely it can happen or it might have happened. Do you understand? You make a story about marriage, about relationships, broken relationships and everything, and at the end of the day, you are making impact to the world because your content is helping people shape how they see marriage. Do you feel me? So the fifth one, you can talk about finance, right? Because that is part of high-paying niche people are looking into. Do you understand? You can talk about 10 ways of making money on social media, or 10 ways of making money in tech, or it is finance, but you can talk about different ways people can make money from different platforms. Number one, if you start selling this one and that one. Number two, if you have a YouTube monetization channel. Do you understand? See, everything you do has to do with your storytelling, what you are writing about, number one. Then number two, what you are writing about will give you the easier way to generate your images and videos. Do you feel me? You don't have to be lazy about content in 2025, 2026. You need to start putting in reactions before you buy a monetized account. So there are a lot of ways. Talk about finance. If finance is going to be your niche, find a finance content and start talking about it. Create original stories. What has happened to you in the past? Use it to create a story. Then find videos and images that fit into it. Not that you will copy someone else's content the way it is, bring it to your own platform and start talking under it and say you are creating content. No, you are not creating your own content. You are reusing, and reusing is not allowed on YouTube. What they ask you is to remake content. Remake, not reuse. Do you feel me? So this is how it goes. A lot of niche that you can do at the comfort of your house. Let me tell you how I made some couple of dollars during 2022 when I noticed that the youth general are in support of Peter Obi, And they used to call Peter Obi the social media president because the youth on social media are supporting him. Do you understand? However, I use that to my favor. I find a niche, political niche, and I start talking about Peter Obi. Whatever that has to do with Peter Obi, people will always listen. And at the end of the day, it got me thousands of views, and I got a lot of money was made during 2022. I hope I've been clear enough, right? So this is the best I can do, and I hope you learn more from here. Always make sure that you have your tools right. You have every information you need to create your stories, and create your stories faceless. You don't need to show your face. Trust me, you will sell. Do you feel me? And if it is bedtime stories you want to talk about, all these bedtime stories, talk about it. Find a good storyline. These are the areas you can ask AI to help you with stories. So once you have original content, you are not going to have issues. Most people I sell channel for, the one that upload their actual content, they don't have issues till now. Over a year, 2 years, no issue. But you see someone that I sold the monetized channel for, you upload AI content, and the following day, the channel is gone because it's copying someone else's content, and it is not allowed. So my name is Adedampia for Project Archive. Please just make sure you are dealing with the right handle as Project Archives _ on IG and at Project Archive _ on Twitter. Right? There's X at the end of archives on IG, but there's no X at the end of archive on Twitter. Right? Those are the two platforms that I am very functional. In fact, on Twitter, if I don't talk much, but for people not to force scam on Twitter, that is my handle, right? And my phone numbers are attached to my page, and this is the only verified page I have on IG. Please avoid being scammed. Do you understand? Avoid being scammed. This is festive season. People are now using my picture to scam. Thank you very much. And of course, you know me to be selling my YouTube channel for 250k, monetize YouTube channel for 250k with 1,000 subscribers, monetize TikTok from 15,000 to 20,000 followers for as low as 220k, while Facebook costs TV 50k. And if you want watch time requirement for monetization on YouTube, 4,000 watch time, 1,000 subscriber, it costs 200,000 naira, right? So please just make sure you deal with the best. Adedampia for Project Archive.